Hey guys, Yowie Chaser. Alright guys, if you've had a sighting, head over here to my Facebook group, Yowie Sightings Australia. If you would like to report your Yowie sighting, or you can message me at yowiesightingsaustralia@gmail.com, guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do today is read out I think we've got 5 sightings. They're just short ones, okay? So if you don't know, when people join my groups, I ask them a question, all right? So I'll show you what the question is so you understand why people write out their answers the way they do. Now, if there's someone out there that knows how to rewrite my question in a better way, just leave it in, go to my Yowie Signs Australia group and do it there, or you can just use it, leave it on the YouTube channel. If you think there's a better way for this to be written out, all right, let's go and have a look at what I do. All right, so here it is, all right? So when people join the group, it says only answer if you've seen a Yowie. Because some of my groups get a couple hundred people, so I don't want to be reading through people leave. Oh yeah, Coles aisle 6, mother-in-law. Every time I look in the mirror, all this crap, right? So I don't want to have to read through all that. So I have that message. Only answer if you have seen a Yowie, right? I need the whole story, everything that happened from start to finish, what the Yowie was doing, what you were doing, plus they need the location, year, height, color, able, human, looking, minimum 200 words. This is what I leave for people when you join a group. So if you've joined a Facebook group, that's the question you get asked, and that's people will just answer this. So if you know a better way to word this to get more of a story out of a person, people, can you please write it out and just leave it in YouTube, or go to Yowie Signs Australia at Gmail, or just go to Yowie Signs Australia Facebook page. All right, so that's why people answer the questions the way they do. Okay, so that's why some are short. So I've just added this minimum 200 words just so I can get more of a story. A lot of people don't want to leave a story, they just leave a short story. All right, so let's go on. I think I've got 5 sightings. All right, so this next one's from Rainbow Beach, guys. So I'll just read out what the person left. So this is Rainbow Beach here. This is Gimpy's back over this way. Alright, so this person wrote, I have witnessed a Yowie living in the bush behind Rainbow Beach, seen twice now. Okay, so who knows? I look, it's a good chance it's along here. There is beach Yowies that live along beaches and mangroves, but just to confirm this, see this place here. Someone else sent me one in here. I can't find the sighting to read it, but someone sent me one here around this dam. So if anyone's ever been to this dam, let's have a look at this dam. Pond, lake, whatever it is. Look, it's pretty cool. You wouldn't even know it's there. Let me see any footprints in the sand, maybe. No. Anyway, so someone did see one here. I forget how the story went, guys, but it's a good chance that they'd be around here. All right, so that's 2 that I know of from Rainbow Beach, and like we also have had heaps of stories from Gympie, which is where's Gympie? Gympie's over here somewhere. I don't know. There's Gympie. All right, where else? There's been a few around here too as well. I should mark them all, eh? Let's get rid of that blue. Alright, so if anyone's ever seen anything at Rainbow Beach or heard anything, let us know. There's also been a sighting at Fraser Island as well. Someone reckons they're on Fraser Island. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Alright, so the next one's from Kenilworth. Here's old Kenilworth. Plenty of sightings all the way around here, all up in Mapleton. This whole area, guys. I don't really get many sightings from Kenilworth. I normally get them more down where these campgrounds are. I gotta try and find them. Hang on, I'll find them. Oh yeah, around here, I see Blimber Creek, Charlie Moreland, all this. Well, I suppose it's pretty close. That makes sense. Hey, look. So that's where we get a lot of sightings through here. There was one here not long ago at this fig tree walk. We'll come to that. I'll just read the one out that we got. So, went camping in Kenilworth with my dad when I was young. Remember everything went quiet. Then we all heard noises close by. I can remember we all packed up and left. Seeing my father so scared also. They are there. Yeah, they're definitely there, guys. There's heaps of people. So there's a thing here called the fig tree walk. So just so you come here, guys, I'll tell you what you can do, right? See this little area here? Little Yabba rest area. You can stay there one night for free, look. It's a free camping for one night. I suppose you could just drive out and come back in, eh? Stay 2 nights. So here's the fig tree area. We'll go and have a look at that. That didn't help. There we go, little fig tree walk. I don't know, someone told me this the other night. Some lady was walking along here and something was following her. It's not a very good picture. I've walked in here once years ago before I knew about Yowies. So you ever up that way, you can go up there and get a donut at the Kenilworth Bakery. Maybe I might have to ring the bakery and tell them to get a Yowie donut. Because they got the 1 kilo donut competition. They need to get there. Anyone know anyone that owns that bakery? Tell them they need a Yowie foot. Make a Yowie foot or something. I don't know. It'll be a #1 seller. Same again, guys. If anybody, where's Conondale? Is that it there, Conondale National Park? I met a guy where back at that Whipper Dam. I was on the other side of Whipper Dam, and I met a guy there. He works in the I don't know. He was picking some stuff or something. He was in the national park. He's allowed to do it. And I was talking to him, and he was saying he lives out Cannondale. He goes, I've never seen one, but he goes, they're definitely out there. He goes, we hear them at night. So he lived in Cannondale, wherever that is. All right, so that's Kenilworth. Like I said, there's some good camping grounds here. If you ever want to go out there and stay, there's that free one. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we're off to COFFS Harbour, the big banana guys. Couple of good ridge lines here. I reckon they belong here if you have a good look at these ridge lines. All these ridge lines here, these ones, all them ones. If anyone lives anywhere, if anybody lives at the bottom of a ridge line or on top of a ridge line, I want to hear from you. Tell me if you've heard yowies on ridge lines, all right? Like, I know that's where they are, but I won't tell you exactly where they are on a ridge line, but they're on ridge lines. All right, let's go read this story from COFFS Harbour. Okay, this is a pretty freaky story, this one, guys. So, COFFS Harbour Banana Farm, listen to this, black Alsatian dog, trained to kill, came after me at the water pump down a steep ravine. I was done for, but crashing through the bush on 2 legs was something enormous. I never saw it, but those dogs turned their tails and ran like mad things. That's interesting, eh? So did a yowie come to save him? That's what it sounds like, eh? That's weird, eh? We all know yowies don't like dogs. Maybe those dogs have been annoying that yowie from stealing bananas for a while, and they thought, now here's our chance to get it. But who knows? I don't know. Or maybe they were putting the fear into the dogs, so that next time they go into the banana plantation, the dogs won't come near them. Don't know. It's just the thought I just had as I was reading that out. All right. So once again, I had a weird experience. I went from COFFS Harbour after all these mountains. I went through this place, Yulong, because that's where they had the. Oh no, was it Nenaglan? Nenaglan. Where's Nenaglan? Nenaglan. Oh, there's Nenaglan. They had some big yowie meeting thing there. So I drove through there, but somewhere, I've told this story before. somewhere before Dorrigo, there's an old train line that goes over a bridge. And I just drove up this dirt road up a creek. There's a creek. As you drive up it, it's on your left hand side. And then you just wind around. I can never find it. Let's see if I can find it now. Look, I can't find it, guys. All I know is it's near Dorrigo. It's a road. You go along a road and then you turn up. All right, anyway, I went in there and had some weird stuff happen. I thought I was being watched twice. Like, I went to one creek and I drove down. I thought I was being watched, and I went, I'm not staying here. I think it was along this road here somewhere. And then I drove around the next bend, and I got out again to go down to the next creek, and the same thing. It felt like I was getting watched. I was looking up. It was like there was someone there, but I couldn't see no one. Don't know if I was just freaking out or what. Here's the train line. It's just an old train line. And there's a bridge that goes across it. Anyway. So anyway, why I was going there was because this guy I used to work with a long, long time ago he leased the railway line from Dorrigo. Where is it? And I never went there, man. This is when I was like 15. No, see, I know I would have been. Yeah, I would have been 15, 16. Where's Dorrigo? How come I can't find nothing? I found that. So he leased the railway line from Dorrigo here all the way to Glenray. He had a 100-year lease on it, right? This guy. So he used to go up there every weekend and fix the track up. Then there'd be landslides. He had lantana. He used to always say, "Come up, man. Come up and help me." But I never did. I wish I did. But I've heard now that it was 44 miles from there to there. I don't know where the track is. But wherever that track is, somewhere here, there's a river. And that's where I went up. But yeah, imagine if you could lease that train line now. I believe four-wheel drive clubs might have it now. Don't know. But anyway, he used to spend all his money on trains, man. He brought that many trains. Oh, where is it? Where's the trains? Don't know. Can't even find the bloody trains. Maybe it's North Dorrigo. I don't know. Someone will know. Where's the train line? Is that it? Here they are. He probably brought half these trains, man. He used to spend his whole pay on trains and then get them shipped up there. So look, there's the train line. There's an old train line. So somewhere back here, not too far. Rocky Creek Road. That's sort of Rocky Creek. Anyway, we'll move on. So once again, there's been heaps of sightings here. We when we were driving here, we actually found like rock stacks in rivers and so on. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, actually, well, I remember it when I was telling this story once before. Someone in my group actually knew what I was talking about, and they said, yeah, they've had weird stuff go on up there as well in that same spot. Someone was driving around Dorrigo in the group as well, and had they had a roar. They heard it clear as day driving around the mountains. All right, we'll keep going. All right, our next one is at, however you say this, I'm not sure how you say it, Mount YARRAHAPINNI. It's spelled differently there, look. Anyway, actually, before we go on to this one, this sort of rings a bell. Might have got a report from somewhere around here once before. Apparently, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place. If anyone knows this area, there's supposed to be all along the road along here. Let's have a look, because I remember this bloody lookout. Is that something there? Is that a resort or something? No, that looks like a power station, some sort of station. They'll be around that too. You'll find them around them as well. Yeah, you'll find them up at Springbrook all around these areas. Little power, I don't know what they are, radio stations or whatever. Probably because they're up high. They're probably one of the highest points on a mountain. So normally wherever these towers are, that's where you'll know where the highest spot is. And guess what? You always won't be far from there, guys. That's all I can say. Till we get 100,000 subscribers, then I'll tell you where they are. When you love to know where they are. All right, we better go read this story. Hang on. All right. I haven't, but my son and his mate has. They were working in the bush on Mount Yarrahapinni. They heard a noise, looked in the direction the noise came from. They saw a big, hairy, brown, upright figure in the shape of a human. They both said, "Did you see that?" at the same time. They jumped in the ute and took off out of there. And how many times do we hear that story? That's when people see him most unexpectedly. So I went to all these places here. Had a look around. When I did a big trip ages ago, guys, but the whole time I had gout. I couldn't even go anywhere. I did about 10, 13 days with gout. I went all the way from New South Wales down the Wollongong, and then it just become too unbearable. I was I was using the jack handle as an accelerator. I was just pushing down on it with my hand. That's how sore my foot was. Swear to God. Anyway, let's have a look at this lookout. Let's have a look at the lookout. Let's see what's going on here. Let's have a look, guys. Let's see what we can see. We might even see a bloody yowie if we're lucky, hey? That'd be good. I just realised I had the footy going. I hope it's not coming through. Let's have a look at this place. We can't really look at it very good. Yeah, it's not working very good for us, is it? Close all that. Let's see what we can see. These are these towels. I was just, oh yeah, look at that. See what I'm talking about, guys? Look at this. Wherever these, look, it's the highest point. Look at that. Oh, I'm giving away too many hints here, guys. I'm telling you it's too much information. Let's see, you can work it out. Like I said, 100,000 subscribers. I'll tell you where yowies are. Anyway, I wouldn't know any. Alright, we'll move on to the next one, guys. But they've been all through here. Grassy Hedge, Stewart's Point. Pretty sure here. Where are we? All through here. That's what I mean. They're everywhere, guys. What do we got out here? Don't know. I know all these places. I went to them. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so we're at Paks Crossing, guys. We'll just see what this is. Ipswich. Burners down here, guys. Ipswich, so it's in between there. Paks Crossing. So this is all Undala D, Big Heights, back of Jim Boomer. This is Undala. This is where I was telling you with the pig dogs. Up here is where, in here's where the police dog went missing. Right. Over here, this creek is where the guy was telling me that he had the yowies in the creeks. They were whistling up and down, yelling out up and down. Then the guy that lives here out here on Dalla, he was telling me how he's seen the drones, the 4 drones. Now we've got this Paks Crossing sighting. I think it's a sighting. I'll just read it. Hang on. I did when I was very young in Paks Crossing, Ipswich. I don't remember very well because I was quite young. I would say 2009, 2011. But my sister and I used to go in the bush at my nan's old place. We were wandering around the property heading up to the dam, and I remember seeing what I thought was a large brown bush near the water's edge. However, getting closer, I saw what I thought was a bush stand up. Hearing us approach, standing up, it grunted and froze, probably standing about 7 feet before running off into the thick bush. All right, so I wish these people would give me the exact location because, you know, if I go here, there's a dam there. It doesn't mean that's where it was. There's a dam there. But see how this ties in with all these mountains here? This is also where I've had weird shit happen here, like I was telling you the other day, where I crashed my bike. So they're all through here. Oh, Deebing Heights. Where's Deebing Heights? I'll tell you the Deebing Heights story with Deebing Heights Ripley. Deebing Heights. So this is where one of the Aboriginal people, this was their land here, all this, but it's all getting turned into houses now. But somewhere here, where's the dam? Okay, so we went out here. There's footprints down in one of the, I couldn't find it. It's in one of the creeks, but one of the girls from this thing here, she was walking up here. She was telling us. This was about 2019, I reckon. Walking through here, and I reckon it was this tree here. Or was it this one? I don't know. She was just walking along telling us. There was a track wall coming up here. Anyway, one of these trees, she just heard this loud crack like thunder. Then just seen this black flash run across to another tree that was only like 20 meters away. She said it was massive, 8 feet tall, black, massive, but blurry. And she said when it got to this tree, it disappeared. So it made this big, loud, thundering noise, took off straight across in front of her, hit this tree and disappeared. Now, I'll tell you what was happening. I've heard this story. So there's a guy here, he used to hit golf balls into here. Now, what was happening when they had the camping, because these guys were trying to save their land, man, right? Because there's bloody, look, they've already started wiping it out. Because there was bloody graveyards and all that, like all the elders or whatever, people that died and that. So they had their tent, I don't know what you call it, tent embassy or something, I don't know. And when they were staying here at night, the Yowies must have been collecting the golf balls. And while they're there at night, golf balls are getting thrown at them. Not every night, but some nights. All right, so that is there. What else has happened out here? I just told you about the dog. What else? I told you. That's about it. Oh, down here, I don't know if this is a true story. The guy reckons it is. He was a bit of a smarter, so I banned him from the group. But he said that him and his boyfriend went along here somewhere, camped here in a tent. They woke up. The Yowie, well, they didn't wake up. The Yowie was dragging them up through the bush. It's in one of these things. And they're in a swag. And he reckons he left all his stuff there and ran all the way back to the car. So I don't know if it's a true story or what, guys. That's what he told us. Anyway, I ended up banning because he was being stupid. But I actually walked out there, and because he reckons his stuff was still there. I didn't tell anyone I was going there. I just went there. And I walked a fair way, man. I never seen nothing. So I don't know what happened to your stuff. But I will say this. Mower people. So here's the track, right? Where do you park? I don't even know. Park down here somewhere. It was a fair hike. Walked all around here, all down here, down to all these creeks. Yeah, but a mower had just gone through and slashed the edges of these tracks. And then you can go down here, there's tracks down here, and it had all been slashed. So maybe the guy on the slasher had found the tent and packed it up. Who knows? I don't know, but I never found nothing. So I went there a couple of days after it, never seen nothing. But just before that, there was one at, if we go back to Waterford, which is a fair way away, Tambourine, sorry. And this is a crazy story, right? I swear to God, right? A guy I used to work with, right? So anyway, hang on before I tell you that story. So this is the last sighting was in January, February, right? So there's a road here somewhere. Barry's, right? So this guy was driving along here. There's Barry's. He was driving somewhere along here. He's not exactly sure where he's seen it, but he's seen a Yowie here on the side of the road. That was in January, February this year. That's the last sighting that I've had, guys. All right. Now, another guy that I used to work with, I only just caught up with him. Haven't seen him for 10 years. Happens to just live in here. But I didn't bring up the Yowie subject with him yet. But that's pretty bit of a coincidence that he lives in there. All right. All right, so that's about it. Then we've got Tambourine, heaps of sightings through here. I've told you all that before. Let's go back down the Bay Desert. All right, so... Oh, yeah, we're at Paks Crossing. We got all the way down there. So yeah. So yeah, that's the story. So there's been heaps of stuff going here. Even over here at Yarrahapinni, there used to be sightings all through here as well. That's what I mean. The area, this area is massive. Like, you, I've tried walking all these places. You can't walk them. There's way too much. There's too much land. So that's the chances of finding them is not very good unless you know where to look. All right. Wow, that went on. That's gone 25 minutes, guys. All right. So, if you want to report a sighting, guys, and you want us to read it out, give us a half decent story of everything that happened. We need like, where you're fishing down the river and you're there just fishing there for a while and then you heard something, then you just seen something, then you seen the yowie, then it looked at you and then it took off. We need the whole story, we need a description, we need the exact location. I like to know the exact location because it fits in with what I know about yowies. That's all I'm ever worried about. I don't care really what they eat, what they do, if you got footprints or anything. All I like is the exact location. That's why I always ask for it. Now, if if you don't want the exact location out, just tell me you don't want the exact location shared, but just share it with me so I know, so I can do my research with it. Because, like I said, after a few years of doing this now, I'm pretty sure I've got it sussed. Well, I have. It doesn't matter. All right, that's all there is, and we'll read out some more. Send them all in, guys. Just go to Facebook, Yowie Sightings Australia, or go to Yowie Sightings Australia at gmail.com and email me your story there. All right, see you on the next one.